All right. Shalom Akim. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone. Honors and salutations to you brothers doing the work of truth and sincerity. This video is basically going to be about, well, just like the title say, Israelites are not here to vote. And we shouldn't even be out there voting, because that's, well, my thoughts on it is I believe it's just another way to census Jake, but we're not here to vote anyway. Right. And that's according to the scriptures. Go ahead.
Another way to put you Jake intertwined with society. Feel like the parts. Give you that false sense of identity. Get that false sense of identity. They make you feel like that in America. Like make you feel like African American. Make you feel good about yourself. Make you feel like you belong.
Right. Like you're a part of something, but it's all bullshit.
Something greater. Everybody want to be a part of something greater than that. They want to be somebody.
Shit, Jake just want to be a part of something that's not reality. Pursuant to Isaiah the 1st chapter. But anyway, bring out a few scriptures, and one thing I wanted to make sure I did was bring out the word of the meaning of the word vote, because that's what Jake is going out to do. So you should know what the meaning or what it means. But since we was talking about Jake trying to be a part of something and shit, I want to read this real quick. This is Isaiah 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Ah, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are all gone away backwards. So Israel, our people, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, don't even consider that y'all the Israelites, even though y'all out there, though the prophets are out there telling you that you're the Israelites.
Right.
But yeah.
Keeping it politically correct. That's what they see you as a person. They see you take the ones to be told, brokenness. They see you as they got wins on their face and shit, blowing up their phone, putting all these different messages, sending people to, you might want to take a house like this, the census in the 90s and shit.
God.
Knocking on your door and shit, trying to come in your house and talk to you about this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There's a hassle. That's a harassment. Like they try to consider what we do in harassment. Why? We do like everybody else doing it, teach as we please in public and put it up on the internet. That's not a harassment. I'm getting 5, 6, 7 messages a day talking about phone shit. I got my fucking time on the phone talking about it, calling some other people's name. John, hey John, this is Gavin. We need to know both. You know what I'm saying? That's
I had to turn up your volume just a tad bit.
Turn it up.
God.
Right, those are all forms of harassment. Things that they try to say that we're doing.
And see, it's fine now. I guess it had to be closer to you, because I'm looking at the bars on your phone and it was barely hidden. Yeah, your phone ain't close enough to you. Like if you look at my bars, it goes up to 3 when I'm talking. When I look at the bars on your screen, it don't barely even hit 1. Oh man.
All right. Can I be heard?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Just keep your phone close to you, brother. And yes, this is live. Stuff like this happens on live lessons because it's not scripted, you know.
It's real life issue.
Kind, kind.
So, lost research. So I was saying that's a form of blessing. They're doing to us, trying to push this bullshit on. You know what I'm saying? So I can unrighteous decree. You know, it's all about mandatory at this point. So,
You know, I'll turn the volume on your phone up so it can pick you up. Yeah,
if I do, it's gonna be
I know, but you want to be heard still, right? Either that or you're going to have to put your phone like real close to you.
so, all right, real life technical. Uh, got what I was saying. Damn, I lost my place. But basically, what they're doing right now is they're trying to persuade you into doing ways to eat. Okay, that's basically what they're doing. And what they're doing to you is harassing you constantly because it's an attack on your subconscious. They try to make it seem like you're doing something so great, but in the end, you basically playing to what they want you to do. You know, it's a trap. So I got that account first hand I want to read because you know the Most High never really had it set up for us to have a king over us, even though we have King David, which was the best king. King Solomon, it was never really set up for us to have man over us. It was always supposed to be Most High, God was shut over him.
All right. And before you get that, let me read this definition of vote. This is the definition of vote from the mid 15th century. Formal expression of one's wish or choice in regard to a proposal candidate, which is basically BS. Form from the Latin votum, a vow, wish, promise to a god, solemn pledge, dedication. So it's a vow, you know, solemn pledge, a dedication, promise to a god or to a power, you know. And then I got a couple of scriptures together.
Oh,
What is it? Huh?
like I found out where
Oh yeah, yeah. I just wanted to set this up for that. Let's see. And far back. This is see Deuteronomy 17 and 14. When thou art come into the land that Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as the nations that are around about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren, shall thy set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. And hey, it says what it says. You know, you don't set no king over you that's not your brother. Y'all answering to Trump right now, and whoever else these Edomites set above over you. The Lord said, "You don't set nobody over you except for who He chooses,
right.
and that of your brethren." You know, and you Jake's going all the way off, man.
It was originally a sign for him to just be over.
Yeah, of course, of course. You got that.
Okay. This is First Samuel 8:6. But the thing displeased Samuel when they said, "Give us a king to judge us." And Samuel prayed unto the Most High. And Yahweh said unto Samuel, Hearken unto the voice of the people and all that they say unto thee. For they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. Right. So the Most High, He's not rejecting them. Whoever That is that the Most High, the leader or whoever that may be that He has placed over you, or the judge or what have you, you rejected the Most High. Um, it says, seventh verse, or the eighth verse, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have hearkened, forsaken me, to serve other gods, so do they also unto thee. All right, so the Most High just set it up to where our people just go and follow these different idols and constantly putting him on, you know, and they're quick to idolize a person or man as well. Be up, you know. Yeah, I was looking at something on um, democracy now, and I was just looking at the back when Trump was talking, and it was, it was just Jakes, man, straight up niggas, man, sit in the back, finish the wall and stuff. They fully got you mind control to where you can't even see that these men are your brother. The shit that they actually going through over there because you're in such a good condition at this point in time. All right, I want to skip in and say read this real quick. This is Jeremiah 12 and 8. It says, and this is for you, Jason, man. Because my heritage is on me as a lion before it cries out against it. Therefore have I hated it. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about me are against her. So therefore, you devils are like that. You Jakes, you've always hated the heritage that the Most High gave you, especially in this captivity, man. Because when you go hard into somebody else's gods and try to take on their person, that means you present what you was created to be, who you was created. You don't even appreciate it, all right? But it's actually one of the greatest things that anybody on this planet, this universe for that matter, can actually receive and inherit being part of that level. See, everybody don't recognize how valuable that is. That's why they're gonna have their heads in the kingdom. But they'll know. And they're gonna reflect back on it even in the kingdom. They're gonna be like, man, oh, hey. You know? But in the end, we all gonna make it as Israelites. Depending on Jeremiah 12 and 9, it says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Right, all these other nations are devouring our heritage. They are taking portions of what we do, adding on to themselves. Somebody started like, what's something that the Edomites started doing? What is that? What is that fucking dance they do? I can't remember what the fucking name is. But when Edomites started doing things that they do, like saying a word up or you know what I'm saying, just saying certain lingo that Jake say, that shit gets burnt out. They'll take like back in the day, I have a lot of cats from the old school tell me, you see a lot of these Edomites with tie-dye shirts and shit. Like back in the day, we the ones that started doing it first. The Edomites took that from us because we didn't have no money. You know what I'm saying? And Jake came up with different ways to be creative. So they started making the tie-dye shirts, and the Edomites took that from them. Now every time you look up, you see this dirty, filthy Edomite hit. What do you see? You see this, you see this tie-dye shirt on, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. They took that and they made that theirs. They've been eating us up, taking us and using our manpower, feeding us garbage and not paying us what we're actually worth. All of these things are these nations that are devouring us that are around about us. Everybody's against us as a nation because they're confederate. Says my heritage is on me as a speckled bird. The birds round about me are against her. Come ye, and we're different. We stand out amongst all the nations. Man. So it's not that even in another nation you may say look like that nation because you were born into it. All right. You may share that resemblance to that nation, but you still don't feel their persecution somehow. Jake's spirit stands out. You know, um, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. All right, many passes up destroying my vineyard. They have trodden my portion of the foot, and they have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. Right, these damn pastors ain't helping. They out here also pushing that as well. How much you want to bet Sunday service is full of that? Y'all go out there and vote. All right, you got a lot of pastors and ministers that's on a high pedestal. All right, that don't believe in this word. They don't know it. Smooth faith, and indoctrinating, rocking everybody to sleep. They help bring this destruction, and they help keep our people in the condition of win. You want to intervene before I go back to verse number?
God, I just wanted to read this in Numbers. This is Numbers. Matter of fact, Numbers 30, starting at 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning. Matter of fact, hold on one second. Go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, Numbers 30 and 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Yahweh hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto Yahweh, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. Now that's a vow to the Lord. But there, in the other scripture, it also says, if you vow a vow, defer not to pay it. Basically, you don't supposed to be vowing. If you're going to vow, you vow to the Lord, and you make sure you pay that, because the Lord ain't going to play with you when it comes to the words you say when you vow a vow,
Right.
when you make those pledges.
Right.
And the vote is another deception, a play on Esau's words to make you vow to them, make vows to them that you're going to making pledges to them, which we're not supposed to make any covenant to the other nations.
Not to mention, when you make these vows, you make a vow according to this word. We ain't say, well, most high, I make this vow to you that I always, but coming out, week in and week out, preaching his word, obviously, that's a vow. That's an oath. Because guess what? Stop doing it. Break that vow. Not to say that it might be someday, something might happen, the brother might get a week or two or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Things take place. All right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you just break that over, stop doing it. Stop coming out all week. What's going to happen? It's going to be punishment. Most sides not dealing with somebody that's going to be in and out, not even in obviously. That's like when you're looking at basketball, something you don't want somebody that's inconsistent sport. LeBron James, Harden, Kevin Durant. These characters, they know how to score. That's why they have a star.
This is Exodus 23 and 32. And thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. They shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee. And we ain't supposed to make no covenant with them. And at this time, it was talking about the Philistines or Philistines. But all in all, we don't supposed to make no covenant with no other nation, man. No promises with them, no deals with them. We don't supposed to show them no mercy, none of that. That basically they stay in their lane. That's what they got, man. Right. But when you voting, which is another part of Esau's deception, you making covenants and vows with them, man. Something that we as Israelites are not supposed to do. And it seems like that's why they push Jake to vote so much. I don't give a fuck about they shit. When you vote, it has never made a difference in your life being a so-called Negro, Indian, or Latino person. It has never made a difference. Yet they always say, you niggas go out and vote. They push the famous people that you Jakes are attached to. They push them to tell you to go out and vote and all that other bull crap, man. You're not supposed to listen to that shit. The Heavenly Father said, no, don't make no covenants with them. Don't make no vows with them. Don't make no pledges with them. Yeah, Jake is always caught up making pledges with them, trying to be just like the heathen, man. We're not like them. We're different from them. You got something out?
I do. This is Colossians 2 and 8. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. All right, because this is a vain thing. Vote, that's vain. What's behind voting? What do you have to receive out of this? What? You get a Democrat in so they can fuck you in a different position?
Basically.
That's all it is. You know, this is continuing on. Says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after the tradition of men. It's like a tradition passed down. When you turn 18 and you can vote or whatever the fuck, how old is it? I don't know what
Yep.
the fuck now.
Yep. 18.
Right, like it's unprivileged and shit, man. That's how
Hmm.
the tradition, man. All right, but it's not our tradition. The Edomites going back to Rome, you know. It says, after tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Mashiach. All right, because at least when the Most High placed somebody over us, He chose them. He anointed His own self. You know, before we started having kings over us, what did He do? He put different judges, and those that spoke the word as judges and powers over us, man, in hard positions, man. You know, and then you started seeing a lot of inconsistencies when we started having kings over us. You know, that's when we have Rehoboam, Jeroboam. They were kings. Man. These are the things that we get when we get kings. When we have man rule over us, we end up doing that. All right, because we have leaders, no doubt. But when you make somebody a king over you, or a king is a representation of the Most High, and especially how much more so if the Most High didn't choose that person in the first place. It's just a nigga because his son, oh, because this wise king had a son. Now this nigga, what if his son's a nigga, man? Now your son is a nigga, and he's taking on your footsteps. All right. Now he's going to tear down everything. There's a scripture in that talking about those that come after, you know, tearing down everything that the former king built up, man. You know? It says, for in him dwelleth all the fullness of the Godhead bodily, and ye are complete in him, which is the head of all principalities and power. And our order is established in Yahweh. All right, we recognize that. And we recognize that he can appoint those uh, judges over them as he sees fit. But he appoints something that we would call do, preach his word. All right, even more so as I use that analogy of the car created God on the street, pavement, some off road, but not fucking late, you know. Here come Esau, oh, I got this car at the end, you know what I'm saying? Because they always try to prove somebody wrong, you know, the point being that, you know, this is what happens when we get these things that we ask for. That's why you have to be careful. Continuing on, verse 8 and 4, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and served other gods, so that they also unto thee. So the Most High had set up me and Jacob to just not forsake everything that the Most High blesses for them, because they start getting hungry, start doing the ways, taking on the customs of these other nations. It says, now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, to show them the matter of the king that shall reign over them. It says that Samuel told all the words of the Most High unto the people that asked of him a king. And he said, this will be the matter of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them for himself, for his chariots. That's a draft, you know, mandatory. Mandatory becomes whoever's in lordship, no matter if they're righteous or not. You got to come on their arms and to be horsemen. And some shall run before his chariots. And he will appoint him captains over thousands and captains over fifties, and will set them at ear, so I can set them to ear his ground, and to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments war, and instruments of his chariots. And you will take your daughters to be confectionaries, and to be cooks, and to be bakers. And he will take your fields and your vineyards, and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. Right. So basically, you have this whole different employment system coming into place now. All right, because the king is taking your daughters, and that's basically employment, so to speak. All right, whether they be working for them or they being unservitude underneath them. All right, they take them out of the household and put them into a working environment. All right, this is where you get a lot of this. This leads also the problem with the feminism and the matriarchal movement. All right, because that feeds into it. It's empowerment. It's a form of empowerment. All right, so this thing has different ramifications to it. You know, it says it's the 14th verse. He will take your field and your vineyard and your olive yards, even the best of them, and give them to his servants. And he will take the tenth of your seed and your vineyards, and give to his officers and to his servants. And he will take your men servants and your maid servants and your goodliest young men and your asses, and put them to his work. And he will take the tenth of your sheep, and ye shall be his servants. So basically, you're going to get his off the top. There's nothing that you can do. All this protesting and bitching and complaining, it depends on who's in rulership. Now, it's at a 10. But you got some that want to take 15%. They want to take, I want to take 20%. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And that's when the Lord say, if the king is wicked, so is the people. You know, and this is talking about a king that's doing righteously. This is what a king of our own brethren doing the right thing will do.
Right.
How much worse a king that is not of our brethren doing the wrong thing, which you Jakes are serving right now. You might as well call Trump your king, because that's really what he is. And y'all making vows to him and pledges to him and covenants with these devils.
This is Donald supposed to be a form of royalty. The name itself. It's supposed to insinuate being a king, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. You probably hear that weird ass noise. You excuse them. Swing keyboard. The name Donald is Scottish based. Scottish, the meaning of the name Donald is great chief, world mighty, on the gallant down known on. The name Donald has been born by a number of early Scottish kings. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? So basically, it's insinuated royalty. Famous heirs, billionaire Donald Trump, actor Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is his name literally insinuates king. So he's gonna be in that king status. Even all these other presidents are kings over, but he's gonna actually hold that king status because he's amended the Constitution. You know, he's doing so much. He's gonna set it up for him to be basically in a position of full rulership, full authoritarian, you know, without any rights. Because in all actuality, the Constitution itself is frozen, you know. It has a state that it was sold off and it had no more use. It was just pretty much waiting for a certain date. Like if you have if you pay for investment, like you invest in something, and you wait for you're pretty much waiting for the investment to grow and you to receive your paid dues. Well, the paid dues leads waiting after they set it in mind, I think it was around 1970, uh, with Richard Nixon, they pretty much set it up in different laws to suspend the Constitution. And with the Constitution being suspended, that means you really don't have any laws. So that's why they have these indefinite detainments and things like that. They can indefinitely detain you without even seeing a judge.
What was
What
that
was that
called?
called?
Was that called? It's not the
Not the
Patriot
Patriot.
Act. Uh,
Megiddo?
huh?
No, it ain't Megiddo.
No,
No,
it's
it's not.
no.
I had
I
to
just
put
put
you
you
on
on
the
the
spot
spot
too.
too. It's not coming to my mind. It says, First Samuel 8 and 18. It says, and ye shall cry out of out in that day because of your king, which ye shall have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in that day. And that's coming soon. All right, that's the ramifications for having a king. This is primarily speaking to Israel, but everybody else is going to pretty much reciprocate what Israel gives out. The style that we put out there, they're gonna move to it, and they're gonna at least attempt to imitate. All right, because they can't deny his power. They're just gonna call it their own. It says, nevertheless, the people refused to obey the voice of Samuel, and they said, many, but we will have a king over us. And nah, man, nah, nigga, fuck all that. We just want a king, you know? Give it to us. Says that we also may be like all the nations, and that our king may judge us and go out before us and fight our God. So you prefer the man to do that instead of the Most High or somebody that the Most High appointed. Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he rehearsed them in the ears of the Most High. And the Most High said to Samuel, hearken unto their voice and make them a king. And Samuel said unto the men of Israel, go ye every man unto his city. We're definitely doing that now. You know what they do? They go and they set up, you know, they're basically preparing. And these days feel like they're prepared. They're out here actually voting, thinking that, and they're actually voting against a lot of them with Trump. And that's why they're actually voting against their own people on top of it. Either way you put it, it's against your people. You know what I'm saying? That's why they just call it the left and the right, but it's all part of the same wicked ass body. And I want to bring that back with Jeremiah 12 and 11. They have made it desolate, and being desolate and mourning unto it. The whole land is made desolate because no man laid with the heart. The spoilers are come unto all high places through the wilderness. For the sword of the Yahweh shall devour from the one end of the land even unto the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace.
Hey, and what is the sword of the Most High, man? Esau, man, the wicked. You know, pursuant to Psalms.
Says they have no 13th verse. They have sown wheat, but they shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to shame, but shall not profit. They shall be ashamed of your revenue because of the fierce anger of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look at that word revenue. Started bringing up these words again.
Okay. And this is Psalm 17 and 13. While you get it, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Mm.
And he said, his sword is going to devour from one end of the land to the other end of the land. Why? Because they took it not to heart. Basically, you Israelites are not taking this truth to heart, man. So the Lord is going to send his sword out and it's going to devour you. It's going to destroy you.
I look at that word revenue. It says they have sown wheat, This, what was that? Jeremiah 12 and 13. They have sown wheat, and shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit, and they shall be ashamed of your revenues because of the fierce anger of the Most High. All right, when I look up revenues, it is
Strong's H8393. Tevuah. Tevuah.
which is product, revenue, product yield products of the other people, income, revenue, gain, says of wisdom, 52. Product of lips, all right, something that you speak, all right. So the Most High said it right there. They have sown wheat, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves to pain, but shall not profit. They shall be ashamed of your revenue, ashamed of your revenue, the profits that you bringing in, the things that you yielding in and bringing in because of the fierce anger of the Lord. You ain't gonna bring in nothing but foolishness, man. Right now, the revenues that David's bringing in is nothing. You got all these different doctrines and movements that got you separated as a nation. Now you out here voting and getting heavily embedded into the interweave with these politics to the point that it's taking you further and further away from what really matters, which is the word. Now you all bug the fuck out. I see them ready to fight talking about Hillary and Trump. You know what I'm saying? They be ready to scrap. Nah, this brother, they don't even have shit to do with you. So, let's see. This is Second Samuel, First Samuel 12, and let's see. Let's see. I want to find the count standard. I just lost it. Okay. This is first Samuel 12 and 12. And when he saw that when Hesh, the king of the children of Ammon, came against you, you said unto me, nay, but a king shall reign over us when your power was your king.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you took the lesser route. You wanted man to be over you, so you can judge. Cause, a lot of things they get set up, set up about the way people are put together. They're overweight, tall, skinny, fat, the color of their skin. It doesn't matter. Their hairstyle. They can't see the Most High all the time. And since they can't see him, they tend to lose faith in him because they don't have any faith at all. Say the faith is the substance of what?
The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Since they can't see the Most High, they start feeling some kind of way. They want a representation that they can see, feel, and touch, and talk to, and worship. Instead of worshiping the thing that is not seen. Take a lot of faith to do that. Faith is the beginning of spiritual power. That's the initial spiritual power. That's the key to the ignition.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have spiritual power without faith. So faith in itself is it says, let's start 13. First Samuel 12 and 13. Now therefore, behold the king whom ye have chosen, and whom ye have desired, and behold, the Most High has set a king over you. If you will fear the Most High and serve him and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, then shall both of ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue following Yahweh Shem Yahushai your collar. He's not even one of our people. You know what I'm saying? None of them candidates are. Even this whatever that black lady was and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's not our people. You know what I'm saying? It says, but if ye will not obey the voice of Yahweh, but rebel against the commandment of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, they shall the hand of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai be against you, as it was against your father. Now therefore stand and see this great thing which Yahweh by Shem Yahushai will do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest today? I will call unto Yahweh, and he shall send thunder and rain, and ye may perceive and see that your wickedness is great, which ye have done in the sight of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, asking you a king. Can a king make it rain, man?
Nope.
I mean, shit. Nowadays they can make it rain on a strip club and shit. They can't make it rain on these motherfucking crops without it. And if they do, they have to use their heart technology and kind of wicked ass means. Something that the Jake in general or the Israelites have no part of. They might be working for it, but they don't know that. You know, it's not their project. This is the 17th. So Samuel 18 verse. So Samuel called unto Yahweh, and Yahweh sent thunders and rain that day. And all the people greatly feared Yahweh and Samuel. And all the people said unto Samuel, pray for thy service unto Yahweh thy God, that we die not, for we have added onto all our sins to ask us a king. They regretted the things that y'all voted to do, that you promoted, that you putting out there. They regretted that, man. Why? Because y'all watching y'all shot, they think y'all over the storm and shit. But you don't understand what's in the cloud. You understand? You gonna know when they get cracked open. Because the Most High got them chariots around you all the time, and storms and different things, man. They are present. Just because you see them, that's another thing. You don't believe them, man. You talk shit. But now that y'all about to y'all shots coming to visit the earth, man, you starting to see everything that's transpiring. And motherfuckers getting real shit. You're scared that you should. You gotta keep lying to yourself and shit. Thinking this is gonna make a difference.
Right.
I vote for this silly motherfucker. He's gonna get up here and make a difference and do what Trump could. So what was gonna happen if him you got it? A bunch of these fun boys and these fudge countries, these you know what I'm saying, ass amigos, they gonna have free reign in this place.
Right.
Not to mention the women, you know, the feminist movement is already out of control. How much more so she was in it, man? You would be to be a male, you know, a heterosexual male would probably be outlawed. And that's probably coming anyway, because shit, that would have really been accelerated.
Right.
The place would have been destroyed immediately. So.
Right, by Trump. Punk ass getting in first. All they did was do the Edomite supremacy thing first, instead of the fag thing first, you know? But none of which has anything to do with you Israelites, man.
You're gonna regret this shit, man, here in a minute, because you're gonna find out what these Walmarts are gonna get closed for. Not because of some plumbing issues and all this silly shit. Being closed up and shut down because they've been setting it up for these certain individuals that don't believe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry gonna make a believer. It said every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. All right. Everybody gonna feel this. Everybody gonna know it. You're not gonna have no one. But even though King David will be set up before us, or as our king over us, and the house shot over him, all right, the hour over everybody, of course, you know what I'm saying, but being present with us, you know, it's still that order that's established in the end. That's how the Most High set it up. But before this is all over, said and done, you're going to find out the ramifications of asking for a king.
Especially making that vow to other nations.
Right. of unrighteous praise.
Mhm. Yeah. We don't got no more. That's the lesson. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakodash. And I hope you brothers was edified. And until the next time, say shalom.
Shalom. Y'all by Shem Yahshua.